Hello, fabulous people. Welcome to part 3 of my shiny only playthrough of Pokemon Crystal Clear, open world ROM hack of Crystal where you could progress in any order you want to. I started my journey in Goldenrod. I've kind of been going in there back and forth. I started out today by going into this flower shop and getting the squirt bottle. I know that the Pokemon League had called us last time and told us don't use those on trees, so that's kind of exactly what I would like to do. Get through Route 35 to make our way up to Ecruteak. My mission here is to get to Blackthorn City and try to challenge them as my third gym, since you could do any order you want in this game. There's a little bit of walking from Goldenrod to do. We have to go through the national park, go through another route, and then because of all the training I just did, I have to go to the Pokemon Center. I make my way over to Route 42, which is our first step towards getting to Blackthorn. And what's really cool about the way they built this map is they put bridges over it. Normally, I believe you have to surf through or go through the cave above. This trainer over here is like, hey, this is my secret place. Get lost, you outsider. Well, if you wanted to keep it a secret, you didn't have to run over to me. We go through Mahogany Town into the ice path. I didn't do really any exploring besides just taking down some of the trainers on the way. I saw this pink Swinub first thing in the cave. Its name is Pinky. Very epic name. So I guess, decide to leave it there. So, cool. I got a little jumbled up on the puzzle here. Normally I get this first try, but I'm not gonna lie, I was here for quite some time. Pick up HM7, which is Whirlpool, but I opted not to teach it to anybody yet. I want to wait until maybe I get another water type on the team. I also taught Wartortle Ice Punch because I realized that we're going to be taking on a dragon gym. The little section with the boulders, they actually don't have the boulders, and this part right here is much easier than you'd expect. Like, normally you're late in the game and you need a bunch of HMs to go through this area, but they've engineered the game in such a way to where that is not necessary. I was really happy about that because I wasn't exactly sure what I was getting into by deciding I wanted to go to Blackthorn, but I knew I wanted to do it. I knew I wanted to try it. This was a lot of navigating. Honestly, if you're not ready to get stuck in a cave, don't do this. There are some really cool items though, so many items that I actually ended up filling up my bag. And then after some trekking, we get into Blackthorn City, and this is really cool to me. There's another Swinub off in the corner, and upon talking to it, we find out some information about how to get to the Dragon's Den. Well, we don't really find out information, it just kind of like navigates us there. So I would have never thought to have jumped up on a cliff. That's kind of unique to this game. I love it though. It is kind of realistic when you think about it. If there's a short little hop, why can't the trainer jump above it? If they can jump down, why can't they jump up? Why not? So I go over to this little pit here, I fall through, and to my surprise, I'm in the Dragon's Den, so thank you Swinub for that. Also found a dragon scale, so let's say I find a shiny Horsey or Seadra, then I can have one of my favorite water types ever with a Kingdra. There's actually an NPC in the game who helps you out with trade evolutions. Also found this little house here where Randy Savage is doing his real estate, so that's fun. And this is very different from the original Dragon's Den. You just kind of fall in a pit and then you go in here, you take the test. Now this is something I kind of found myself hyper fixating on. If you look at the top, those look like Charizard to me, so I guess Charizard Dragon confirmed. Like, I know there's been a lot of debate over it, but you know, Lance owns one. I'm pretty sure I saw a Let's Play where if you fight Clair super late, like even after you have 8 badges, then she could even have a Charizard. So, as you can see in the title, the reason you're probably here for the video, we did end up getting a shiny Dratini from this guy after taking the test. It was really awesome. It's nice that it has extreme speed, and also what surprised me about this Dratini is, again, I forgot to save, but this game is just built in such a cool way where even after you accept something, it then proceeds to ask you if you want to do a soft reset for it. So I received it first, and then it gives me option to reset, which I absolutely loved. So this one was really, really quick. I was watching TV while I got it. If you would like to just watch the hunt in its entirety, it's super short. It's just 5 resets, and then I reacted a little bit. It wasn't the most exciting reaction, but I turned my mic on. I turned my show off that I was watching, and yeah, I'll just let it play out. That has got to be my quickest hunt. Yeah, 5 resets, so 5 times 8, that's 40 encounters, and I got it. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Let me just switch the screen over to the right one. Incredible. Wow, there it is. Woo, very quick addition. And that's awesome. It's 11:11 right now as I'm recording this, 11:11 p.m. So it's like a wish came true. So you know what? I'm gonna name this little guy Wish. Wish the Dratini. How cute is that? So there you have it, shiny Dratini. I was very, very, very happy that I did not have to spend too much time on it. Look at that little tail wiggle, look at the eye blinks. It even came with waterfall, so there's an HM that I don't need to worry about teaching to another water type, and it gives Dratini some pretty awesome coverage. Yeah, there we go. Look at this beauty. We make our way out of the den. There's a lot of exploring to do. There's actually a lot of ground to cover. It is kind of a long walk throughout it, but there aren't too many trainers. And we give Dratini its first fight. Look at how cute that horsey is, and I just got that dragon scale too, so I especially would love it if I can get myself a horsey. I'm assuming you'd probably have to fish for it around this area, but that's not something I would mind going for. I'm not gonna definitively say it's going to be a target, but I wouldn't mind going for it. Okay, it turns out HM7 was Waterfall and then HM6 is Whirlpool, so apologies for getting that wrong earlier. I knew I got both in this video, but another thing you may have noticed is that I named Dratini with lowercase letters, but I've been naming the others with all capitals, so I went ahead and I fixed that. Apparently in every town there is a name raider, a move deleter, and a move relearner, so some pretty awesome quality of life stuff. Look at how beautiful this gym is. I can't believe we're here 3rd. This is normally a Johto trainer's 8th gym battle, but in the Dragon's Den, I wanted Dratini also to square up against another dragon. This trainer here has his own Dratini, but it's level 18, so I'm not exactly confident about Wish doing its own fights just yet. So we send Wartortle in to clean it up. I also realized I haven't even sent out a Pokemon to follow me yet, so I googled how to do that in Crystal Clear, because I've seen footage of it, but I never knew how to pull it off. In the original, well, not in the original, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, they tell you that you can't have a Pokemon following you in this gym, so I wanted to be a badass, and I had Dratini follow me and break the rules a little bit. So we make our way over to Clair after taking down a bunch of trainers. She tells us she can even stand up to the Elite Four, which is funny when we look at what her team is. I mean, I would hope that she had some other strong Pokemon in her PC, but she opted not to bring them for this fight. Yeah, Wish took a little bit of a beating, but gained a few levels and didn't even get knocked out on the way here. Most of the Dratini were actually like level 15, 16, 17. It was just that first one that was level 18, so we had some good fights. But yeah, I'm not really too worried about this because we taught the Wartortle Ice Punch. It sort of cleans up pretty well here. Gets a few one-shots. Very, very nice. Wish also getting the EXP. We love to see it. And Ice Punch is also really good because if you remember in the last video, if you watched that, there were level 35 Victory Bell making my life so difficult. So now I at least have some more type coverage for that. We got a Flareon. We have a Dratini now, which is going to resist it. And I think I could teach Dragonair or Dratini fire moves as well. I don't think it matters which one. I'm pretty sure their move pool is really diverse, so if I really wanted to take it an extra step up, I could teach Dratini some extra moves. And the finale is a Horsey. Normally this would be Kingdra. I really love this. I love that when you fight Clair so early on, her team is just 3 Dratini and a Horsey, as opposed to being 2 Dragonair, a Gyarados, and a Kingdra. I really, really like that. I'm honestly more curious to see what she would be if she's like the 16th and final gym leader. I would love to see that, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to replay this game or something, or if anybody has a playthrough where they have exactly what I'm describing, let me know. Horsey trying to play some RNG games with us, lowering our accuracy, but it is not going to be enough. Running a train right over the team. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'll admit that I lost. You're worthy of the Rising Badge. So I guess because we took our test early, she's gonna graciously hand over the badge, and she's gonna give us TM24, which has Dragon Breath. So I didn't teach that to Dratini immediately, but I did end up doing that later on, which is awesome. It's much, much better than Twister for power's sake, in my opinion. I like also having the option to paralyze, or the possibility of paralysis, I believe Dragon Breath has. So the Pokemon League updates our account, lets us know we have 3 badges, and they're telling us that maybe we should consider using Fly instead of riding our bike, but I don't know. I kind of like this open world vibe. I don't exactly know where to get Fly or what Pokemon might have it by default, because as we saw with Dratini, there are some Pokemon that just get HMs in their move pool already. So make our way south through Blackthorn, because I would like to head on over to Goldenrod City and get a coin case, because if you remember, I tried going in the game corner in episode 1, but I didn't have a coin case, but there are a few other areas I wanted to kind of explore a little bit. Like I went to New Barktown since it's directly south of Blackthorn City, and Professor Elm is actually the one who ends up giving us the Pokemon egg instead of Mr. Pokemon. So already a few different things from the original Crystal, like Claire just kind of hands over the badge graciously, doesn't throw a fit when you beat her, and Professor Elm is the one who gives you the egg instead of Mr. Pokemon. I love it. I love it. Another thing I found out is if you start with Unknown and you wanted to instead have a starter Girafarig, you could do that. Also, the catching tutorial, you know, we actually haven't caught a wild Pokemon. These have all been soft resets, and the Tyrogue is an egg hatch. So I decided to learn how to catch a Pokemon. This is actually going to be notable later on in the episode because we enter the bug catching contest. Spoilers, but you know, if it would not for that catching dude, then I might not have ever succeeded in capturing a Pokemon. This little kid over in Cherrygrove tells us about a hidden path directly across from them. So we talk to the trees and then boom, there's a little hidden forest path, and now I see where we need the cut HM. Look at that tree. So through exploring, I'm gonna want to find a Pokemon that can learn cut. So we run into a level 7 Ghastly. That's not gonna be a cut. We also enter an area called the Cherrygrove Bay. Brand new to me. Inside this house, hey diddly doo, this person called Doom says that they're in Shockslayer's house. Messing with the workstation. Shockslayer's the one who worked on this game, so that's cool. House is in the game. Isn't that awesome? And this Natu, I kind of mashed the A button on it, and I found out another feature unique to this game. They can just teleport us back to Goldenrod. Whoa! Cool. For some reason, I forgot that I wanted to get the coin case, and I got a little bit distracted and excited by that teleport. I actually ran all the way over to the Kimono Girls because I wanted to learn surf. I'd like to have it early since having been in the Dragon's Den and having walked over all the way to Blackthorn, I noticed that I couldn't surf in the bodies of water, so I wanted to do that now. But another hidden boss, trainers with level 35 Pokemon. It didn't go well, there's nothing to show there. I got destroyed. So I'm actually sent all the way back to the Pokemon Center in CHERRYGROVE, so I figured, okay, why don't I explore this forest path? And then I find the CHERRYGROVE cave. I found a trainer with a shiny Larvitar. That was fun. That was cool stuff. There's a lot of fun hidden stuff in this game. We found 5 fastballs. Did you know you could find 5 items at once in one little thing? This game is crazy cool. Running into another tree that I couldn't cut, I decided to catch a Mankey and name it Cutter because I just assumed that it could learn Cut. That was an epic fail when I realized, oh wow, Cutter can't even learn Cut. This was immensely disappointing because it also filled my party. So yeah, I've been playing Pokemon my whole life and these are things I don't know. But upon exploring the area, I also found an amulet coin and an EXP share. This trainer who said my ducks are uncontestable, and they had an epic nicknamed team. Border Colgate coming in with Chicken, the Porygon, Minion, the Psyduck, Arby the Doduo, Free Cat, the Meowth, Puppy, the Fanpea, and then Celebi the Ghastly. Ultimate Troll. It wasn't even a team full of ducks. This was just the most epic troll I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, find those hidden paths. There's gonna be some cool stuff. I really loved this. It was all a really fun, good time. I didn't end up finding my cut Pokemon, but I did find the house. Doom was not in here anymore, so I wonder where Doom is, or if they just magically disappear after one interaction and they only show up like a few days or one day a week or something, if it's one of those trainers. So yeah, we make our way back through the national park because I realized I guess I'm not healed when I wanted to enter the bug catching contest. On my way to go heal at Ecruteak because, you know, I'd rather take the long way than just go back down to Goldenrod. My Togepi hatched. I named it Calci because I had just found a calcium before. I put it back in the PC. I healed up over at Ecruteak. I go down to do the bug catching contest, and I was pretty happy with all the stuff I was seeing, but I had my sights set on finding a Scyther because I wanted something that I knew learned Cut. It didn't take me too long to find it. I took a few risks this fight. Honestly, it used focus energy, it got some crits, and honestly, this turn, it could have knocked me out, but I went for the paralysis, I caught it very quickly. I'm at 10 HP, so that's cool. Really cool dex entry as well. When you catch a wild Pokemon, I love the way they pop up in the dex after. That was really, really fun. I decided to explore around a little bit more, kind of low-key doing a full odds hunt for about like 15 minutes before I found this Scizor, and I was like, whoa, I lived at 1 HP, tried to throw a Park Ball at it, I got 1 shake, but Scizor had other plans. It is not in the mood to be caught. And poor Wish, who is the only Pokemon that I was allowed to bring to the fight, you know, like level 18 versus 20, there's only so much you can do. And sadly, I tried looking at my bag in between fights, but I couldn't figure out how to use it, or I don't know if you're just banned from using items or if I'm stupid, but Scizor knocks us out, and then the judge evaluates all the scores here. Are you ready? I'm ready. Pokemon fan William got a Venonat in 3rd place. Cindy got a Venomoth in 2nd place. And the winner, drumroll please, is yours truly, with the Scyther. So we got ourselves a good Cutter, a good friend, one of my favorite bug types ever. We also got the Sunstone as a prize. I named the Scyther Trees because it cuts down trees. I also made my way down, finally, to the underground to get that coin case I've been talking about, because that's going to be my next hunt. I would like my next shiny to be one of those Goldenrod Game Corner Pokemon. This trainer was also really cool. They had some fun nicknamed Pokemon with the Bayleaf, with the Wiggly Tree, Taste Tree, They had Sprinkles, the shiny Crobat. This was a really cool team. I just wanted to highlight that some of the trainers in this game are really awesome for having nicknames. It brings a lot more life to the game because I don't think I've ever, besides Kenya, really seen a nicknamed Pokemon in Crystal. And I think there's also Shucky the Shuckle, but whatever. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching the post-commentary highlight video. I know it's a little rocky here sometimes, but I have fun making these commentary videos. So if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe and check out what our next shiny is, what we did in the Goldenrod Game Corner. That will be in the next video, which I will be uploading tomorrow. Stay fabulous. Bye, bitches.